We're back on day 35. 35, going through the core. We've already gone through the body, the being, in both aspects in the scoring system of how you get a half a point for each item. And now we're in the second half of the balance. And balance uh, is the other portion of your life, not your significant other, but in most cases, it will be your children. I have 5 kids, and this has been a tremendous tool. Some of my kids are adults now, and it's easy to reach out to them, right? And it's a text message is something that works very well. But as I have a younger, I also have an 8-year-old on the other end, and the best he doesn't have a cell phone, and nor will he have one for a little bit. But the best way to do that a lot of times is like I will write sticky notes. I will draw a picture. I'll expand on his picture. He'll draw a picture, and it's got to be a bit of game, where he'll draw a picture of me and him doing whatever we did. He's quite a drawer, and a lot of times we get caught up in a dinosaur game. He was into dinosaurs while he's outgrown it, but we still play the game, right? He would draw a picture of a dinosaur, and then I would draw a picture of this dinosaur eating him, and then he would draw a picture of a dinosaur eating the dinosaur that was. We built on this picture, and it was just kind of an ongoing story. And the game always ended with one of us rescuing the other, and we've expanded that into notes of appreciation, and they all center still around the love and appreciation that we have for each other. Um, the benefit of this is been tremendous, right? Kids always wonder, especially when you get busy. Um, do my parents even notice? Do they even notice what I'm doing? Do they appreciate them? Am I on the right track? They're so in tune and so sensitive to where their parents are at in the game. And love is such a necessary element of life that it's important that your children feel that every day. It's not that important the tool that you use, but like I said, like depending on where you are in your life and where your kids are, what tool to use, it's not that important. The important part is that you actually express um, the the portion of appreciation, love, and use the words again, like like we had used earlier in the other portion. I honor you for this. I've noticed this. I've noticed you did this yesterday. I've noticed that you did this, and I appreciate what you've done. I appreciate who you are, and always, always, always the word love. That I love you and appreciate, and not just well, I love you, but like expand on it, right? Love you gets to be a mundane. It's like I love you, and in our culture, especially, the word love gets diluted, right? I love my car, I love my dog, I love everything, and obviously your kids need to feel special above all those things, and I love you because, and it relates to something personal that they do or say or are or did. Um, and again, text message is a great vehicle for your older children. Um, I've not done this too much, but the mirror, something that they're going to notice every day, something that they can look through as they look at themselves. I love you because you're beautiful, especially for girls. Like as they look in the mirror, make the association you're beautiful as you look at yourself. It's a very powerful thing. I've done that somewhat. Sticky notes, like we talked earlier, a great tool. Um, it doesn't matter whether you draw it in the dirt, you draw it in sand, incorporate it in your play. Obviously, it gets to be a bit of a game if you can play it like where they discover it and when they get surprised at where it is, and it becomes almost a kind of a hide and go seek game, right? Where they're anxious to find when and where they're going to be able to take in your love, which is the most important thing in their life at that point. That they feel loved, that they can be secure in that they can actually grow and expand uh, themselves in that comfort. So, once again, quick recap of the both portions of the balance. Basically, it's going to be very similar as you would do with your partner, except you obviously tone it a little bit for your kids, and you probably have a deeper appreciation and closer connection with your significant other. But the same love, affection, appreciation is important to have that relationship with your kids and offer them a stable environment where they're free to grow and they have a bit of a record of your admiration for them throughout the time that they're growing up. Once again, your assignment is to teach it. If you can't teach it, you don't know it. If you don't know it, you can't live it. And follow through on the remaining items at the bottom of this page. And we will talk to you again tomorrow.